end to the excitement as...
Oh, thank God. One last match.
Bonjour, Monsieur Agatha.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At least now.
Pardon?
I have just been assaulted!
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I'm merely
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
Perhaps you could elaborate on what...
I should have known you wouldn't make things.
I have met Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one...
I hope you're not implying that I started.
I am only stating what I have seen.
I was having a private conversation with Angeline when he interrupted and struck me. That is... I would not act any other way. Well, unless I am provoked.
You have grown rather close with the Vandenbosch.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything? Why are you...
Detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline.
Seems to be mistake after mistake with that... Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole... If I had my way, he wouldn't have even stepped foot in this house. Officer Poirot, are you going to do something about him?
It is Detective Poirot. And if you refuse to answer my questions...
I just don't know what she sees in him. Angeline could do so much better. I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into. I can't imagine her living a happy life.
I see. Merci, monsieur, for your honesty. I shall leave you to your cigar and... Aha. Monsieur Sterling, I trust the preparations are progressing.
Please, Detective. Archibald is fine.
You are head butler of this house. It is a position that warrants respect, and I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has my attention more than the part.
Rehana is quite the cook, but it will still be some time. Maybe you'd like to enjoy a drink while you wait. And the remaining guests are in the library on the first floor.
I will be sure to explore both.
Dinner will be served in the dining room, but the rest of the evening is...
You have all certainly been working hard, it seems.
Very hard. The lady of the house wanted everything. It is my responsibility to look after the house and staff.
I cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the pub.
He often has a cigar to calm down. And if that doesn't relax...
Merci. You have been most helpful. Oh. Huh. Allow me to introduce myself.
Detective Hercule Poirot? I heard...
Oui, madame. I see my name...
Comtesse Margot de Vos.
It is I who is charmed.
Handsome, well-mannered, and a man of the law. I did not expect such a fine caliber of gentleman at this party.
Comtesse, your compliments are enough to make a young detective blush.
I have been a close friend to the Van den Bosch family for, well, heaven knows how long.
You must have known the late Viscount, then.
Indeed, we had been friends since our school days. His passing was very hard on both Cassandra and young Angeline. I became a sort of protector of them both after his death. A guardian angel, if you will. A strapping young man. Angeline has found herself a good one. They certainly make a handsome couple.
Speaking with them both, it is plain to see. even to one that is unexperienced in such emotions, that there is a great deal of love between them.
When they are together, it is obvious for all to see, even at such a young age. But who are we to judge what the heart wants? I fill my time mostly with charity work. The number of those less fortunate only continues to grow.
How very admirable.
One must remain humble. You will find Felix at the center of any trouble, especially when it concerns the ladies of the house.
I understand he has made himself quite at home here.
What an understatement! He thinks his friendship with Cassandra entitles him to anything and everything in the house, including certain opinions of how young Angeline lives her life.
He does not approve of Monsieur Demire?
You'd have to ask him. Or rather, speak with Gideon's brother. He will have something to say about Felix, I am sure. Work with? I built it from the ground up, detective.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos, is always busy with his duties, I found myself at rather a loose end. I could not bear wasting my days with no purpose. And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women living and begging on the streets, dirty and hungry, without a franc to their name.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while others live a life of such selfish opulence.
I hope that was not a backhanded comment on the life I lived.
Far from it, Countess. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate. It is commendable work you do.
It is, isn't it?
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tête-à-tête. Madame van den Bosch, congratulations are in order on your daughter's engagement.
Thank you.
Detective Poirot.
I'm sorry, the name eludes.
Once Officer Poirot.
Oh, it's you. There is no missing jewellery here today, so we are really not...
I am here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here, officer. Detective, whatever you are now.
Detective. And I promise...
Keep your volume down. She had no right to do such a thing. As soon as the...
Perhaps you should be more focused on catching the blackmailer that is holding your family's name to ransom than what the chattering...
I care more about what those chattering women, as you so rudely described them, have...
Your daughter does not agree. In fact, it has been suggested that one of tonight's guests may know more than they are willing to show.
The guests? You mean our friends? You can't honestly believe one of them would be so petty to send a letter like that. Oh, officer. You can make whatever assumptions you wish.
Based on several accounts, it seems as though the Major has a certain level of disdain for him and his brother.
Felix is merely protecting both my daughter and...
Protecting them from what exactly?
That is a question best asked to them. Angeline is her own woman now. She can fight her own battles. She does not need her husband to be stepping in.
And what battles would they be?
Nothing that concerns you, detective. I suppose it is only polite to say you're welcome.
Madame is as quick-witted as I remember.
What a shame there is nothing as memorable about you but your lack of respect. Locked? That is absurd! They should be constantly coming back and forth from there if they are hiding from their work.
I only mention it as I was hoping to speak to some staff members. But if they are...
Be a good fellow and make sure they aren't slacking off in there. It shan't take you long. Gideon is a fine, educated young man from a well-respected family.
All important when considering a new son-in-law.
A good home and education speaks volumes about a man. Even in the short time they have been engaged, his noble character is obvious. If you were an educated man, you would...
I can assure you, madame, my education is not one to be sneered at.
And yet you remain a mere detective. Perhaps it is your choices, then, that are to be questioned. What do you mean, protecting? She has...
It was Monsieur Demire that accepted the cost. He paid it because your daughter believes there may be something to hide.
For heaven's sake! Why do you think it was addressed to her and not I in the first place? Because...
Madame, if there is something you are keeping, it would be wise to tell me now. It may help in identifying the culprit.
and it would be wise for you to stay out of my family's business. If I require your help, I shall ask for it.
Merci. An enchanting. Monsieur Demir, we meet again.
What did I tell you? Call me Zach.
I did, and a charming room it is.
I don't know if I would call mine charming, but if I drink enough, it won't matter. Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself. I was once a field medic in the military.
A noble occupation. Did you not want to make it your career?
It wasn't my decision to make. I certainly don't miss the battlefield, that's for sure. That's okay. At least you actually care. Not like most of the others here. I'm the groom-to-be's older, more handsome brother.
Ah, oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful that you can celebrate...
I'll stop you there. The only wonderful thing about this celebration is the free food and...
You are not pleased for your brother.
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not for me. What is there to gain from tying yourself to someone for the rest of you? The major pain in the ass. Why should I? It doesn't take a detective to work out the sort of man he really is.
I have my own history with the Major, but that is a story best not told.
I think it's a story best told now. It can't be any worse than what he did.
You fought together in the war?
We were on opposing sides.
The subject of war is a difficult topic for everyone, but...
If you had seen what I have, what he has done, you wouldn't side with him.
I am taking no sides, monsieur. It is just not...
I'm sure he is fine. You don't need to worry about him. Always the knight in shining armor, riding in to save the day.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
Well, if Gedeon is the knight in the fairy tale, Felix is the dragon. Felix the Major. Ha! Always there, thinking he is better. Just because he was a major. We all know how he got there. In his mind, that puts him...
Perhaps it is best I take my leave. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a... Things are beginning to become clearer. magnifique.
Fire away, detective. I have a drink, but thanks anyway.
I just would not like to see things get out of hand.
Don't you worry about me. I've got it covered.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, monsieur, you startled me.
It was not my intention, mademoiselle. I was hoping...
You are the detective?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot. I only intend to take up a moment of your time.
Madame Van der Bosch will be very hungry if she knows I'm standing talking.
Allow me to worry about Madame.
Oui, detective. Madame was very clear on what...
Well, everything looks exquisite, but if I may be blunt...
Monsieur Archie knows how busy we are, especially in the kitchen. Inga Frank, detective.
From the Norse god of peace and fertility. A most beautiful name.
Merci. It was my grand-mère. That is not for me to talk about, detective. If Monsieur Archie...
I am not asking you to betray your fellow staff or the family. What is said between us...
It's only whispers, but the last servant was... Apparently, they saw something they shouldn't have.
My lips are sealed. Merci, mademoiselle. I shall...
What can I do for you? What have they done? If I have to...
No, monsieur. There is not a complaint to be made. It is more the recent layoffs and extra work pressure you all seem to be under I am inquiring about.
We've had to let some of them go. Let's just say their standards didn't live up to what was expected.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Let's make this quick, Detective. The public rooms are not adequate space for you to celebrate my daughter's engagement.
Madame, I asked only the limits, as I understand a member of the staff was let go for a similar reason.
It would benefit you not to listen to whispers and rumors.
It is detective, madame. And it is just that the termination papers detail the matter.
Need I remind you again?
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always. Order and method. That is the way to solve. I should not be surprised by... Things are beginning to become clearer. Ah.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known.
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second string.
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Oh. Aha. Huh. Oh. Ah. Aha. Huh. Huh. Oh. Aha. Ah. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. You're not from...
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame, Angèle.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad.
I am rather embarrassed to say I have...
No need for the madame. I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui.
I heard, and it doesn't surprise me. There will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only out to help themselves.
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself. Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good...
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support. That's what we call eavesdropping.
Pardon. I did...
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business.
I must take my leave. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good. I have been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing great things together.
I was not aware he was part of the Union.
Well, he's not exactly, but he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks... There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that...
You work with the Union?
Union leader, well, that is my formal title.
Very spirited. You have quite the way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe words are the ultimate weapon. I don't know what you think you heard, but it was a private matter.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers.
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
Merci. Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? I am...
The lawman.
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot.
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
I'm a man of business.
I see. Is there a
Overseas investments, international relations.
Très bien. Monsieur has...
We work together as partners, yes.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I helped Madame Van den Bosch, if and when... I did. But frankly, I have no...
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it.
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get...
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demire had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway. Distinguished gentleman. It was two alpha males going head-to-head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Surely we have passed the days where shows of unnecessary...
When it comes to the protection of a woman, we are far from it. Man will always return to their most primitive form.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gideon is to become her husband.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls it. Clutching on to whatever he can.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing. Another success. I never doubted myself. What a revelation! Magnifique. I must take a different approach if I am to Come, my little grey cells. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction. What a... Things are beginning to become clearer.
Fire away, detective. Gedeon said they were the majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Ah, it was you that took this...
Me? Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to...
Perhaps it is best I take my...
Let's make this... Why would I? He is to be Angeline's new husband and my new son-in-law. If he is
And to you that means paying ransom money?
it means doing what he must to protect his... I see you have still not learned any sense of...
I see no reason to beat around the bush, madame.
Until you are pricked by a thorn.
And until that day, I shall continue with the method that best serves me.
Yes, he has provided some financial support when it has been...
Merci. An enchanting conversation.
I am all yours, detective. You are quite inquisitive, aren't you?
I believe it is called small talk.
There is small talk, and there is prying.
I assure you that is not my intention.
Monsieur, please. I know a nosy gossip hound when I see one.
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur. Any man that can treat a lady the way he does doesn't deserve to be in his position.
And what position is that, may I ask?
Lording over Cassandra like she's the help. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat. He would say that. I mean, financially, yes.
I cannot imagine Madame Vandenbosch would be one to request financial...
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in a rather unfavorable...
I see.
Let's just keep that between us. It's a rather...
It has been a pleasure conversing. Magnifique.
Vandenbosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, of course. Sir? Yes, a call for you. Shall I direct it straight through to you in the study now? Very good, sir. What can I do for you? Yes, he has been here for some time now. Lady Van...
Would you say he has become part of the family?
He's always been very vocal about how he stands the...
Merci. You have been most helpful. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. Some would say a lucky guess. Another success. I never doubted myself.
Is there something else? It seems someone has been asking.
Only polite curiosity.
Well, you would be right. Although working with the Viscount caused me much less
grief, monsieur.
Let's just say we didn't always see eye to eye. And if neither side is prepared to back down, there is a problem.
Merci for your time. It has been...
What can I do for you? Ah, perfect timing. I was about to...
Très bien.